Here is the distinguished chief guest, Shri Vasudev Kamath from Infosys. Here is the president, Shri Vishalegde sir, who is also the pro-chancellor of NITE Deemed University, our director, Dr. K. Shankaran, Dr. N. S. Shetty, and all faculty members, controller of examinations. This is also in a way that we are recalling the great services of our founder, late Justice K.S. Hegde, one of the distinguishing legal luminaries of our nation, was also the judge of the Supreme Court and former Speaker of Lok Sabha. He is, as you know, Justice Kauduru Sadananda Hegde, our founder. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, this premier institute is named after late Justice Kauduru Sadananda Hegde. We are so fortunate that all our dignitaries are with us today, and we move with the protocol. And I'm very sure that all students have been already dressed up with the ceremonial attire, and which will be monitored by Professor Karthik Kudroli, one of the members of the graduation ceremony committee, and all distinguished dignitaries and faculty members for procession will be coordinated by Professor Rakesh Shetty. The program will be as per the agenda. I request all the people, invitees, proud parents, everybody, to switch off your cell phone. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know that this is the 23rd batch of the Master of Business Administration, a flagship program of this premier institute, and we are all witnessing the graduation ceremony of our brilliant students who will be receiving the certificates today in the presence of Honorable Pro-Chancellor of the NITE Deemed to be University, Shri Vishalegde sir, who is also the president of this graduation ceremony and also the trustee of the NITE Education Trust. Yes, you can see here, they have been geared up, and Professor Karthik is making all arrangements to see that right on time it will set out. And the techies kindly note that you have to play the music here, not now, a little later. And all second year students, kindly make sure that you are ushering the auditorium with order. Seat matrix has been already briefed to you. Please do not have any confusion and kindly maintain serene silence, of course, coupled with your decorum, for nearly 2 hours, 15 minutes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the procession is being geared up. We have the most respected controller of examinations of NMIT Institute of Technology, Dr. Srinivas Rao, holding the mason. And you have Sri Vishalik De Sir. And slowly the procession is ushering the auditorium. We have Sri Vasudev Kamath, Vice President and Head of the flagship Infosys Center, Mangalore. Principal will join us a little later. We have Dr. Nishiti. And ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand up. All those who are here inside the auditorium are requested to stand up and kindly receive a beautiful ceremonial procession of the 23rd graduation ceremony of the Master of Business Administration program of the Justice K. Segde Institute of Management. We have our esteemed director, Dr. K. Shankaran, Professor Emeritus, Dr. Nish Shetty, our esteemed colleagues and staff, Dr. A.P. Achar, and slowly our students are ushering. Please keep standing, everybody, till all students are going to accompany their respective chairs. I request Principal will be joining us very shortly. I request all the students, with all decorum and with all seriousness and discipline, I request all of you to usher the auditorium. Kindly be in front of the chair which is earmarked for you. Let there be no confusion whatsoever at your end. So all the proud and brilliant MBAs have made an entry into this beautiful auditorium of the Justice K. Segde Institute of Management. Please keep standing, everybody. Please keep standing. Please keep standing. Let all your friends usher the auditorium. All dignitaries are on the dais. You have wonderful dignitaries on the dais and great role models to all of us. No talking. Please avoid talking, everybody. Students, please usher the auditorium. Keep standing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are the witness to this 23rd batch of MBA, a flagship program of the premier Justice K. Segde Institute of Management. And right now, it's a part of the prestigious A+ grade NITE deemed to be university. It's a proud privilege for all of us that we are the part of this great university. I think all students have ushered the auditorium, all right? May I request all of you to be graciously seated in your respective chairs, ladies and gentlemen. Please maintain serene silence. We are going with the agenda. Now, I cordially invite most admired Sri Vishalik De, the trustee of the NITE Education Trust and the Pro-Chancellor Administration of the NITE deemed to be university, to declare the 23rd MBA graduation ceremony open. Sir, to you.
I declare the graduation ceremony open.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, true education is a blessing, but the Almighty God is highly unexplainable. The all, the one who accomplishes all the objectives to the mother of the three worlds, O Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom and enlightenment, we bow again and again to you. Here is a beautiful sloka on Adi Shakti Saraswati being composed by a sage Agastya with his intellectual clarity. I call upon our second year MBA student, Mr. Aditya Ramana, to chant it. I request all of you to stand.
Ya kundendu tushara dhavala Ya shubhravastra Ya veena varadanda mandi takara Ya shveta padmasana Ya brahma chuta shankara prabhratrabhe devai sada vandita samam patu saraswati bhagavati Nisheshajadyapaha Nisheshajadyapaha Nisheshajadyapaha.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. R.W. Emerson said, all life is an experiment. The more experiments, I invite our esteemed principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplonkar, you are requested to be on the dais, sir. I repeat, R.W. Emerson said, all life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Well, with his fine experiments in Indic thinking and higher education governance, he brilliantly links the growing scholarship on happiness. He has all insights to move forward. He is compassionate and humane. He is our very own Dr. K. Shankaran, esteemed director of our institute. Sir, we invite you to deliver the welcome address and present the annual report of our institute. Director, Dr. K. Shankaran.
Good morning, everyone. A big namaste to everyone present here. Sri Vishal Hegde, Sri Vasudev Kamath, Dr. Niranjan Chiplonkar, who should be joining us very soon, Dr. Srinivas Rao, all my colleagues at XXIII, respected faculty and colleagues from other sister institutions, graduating students, respected parents, student volunteers, support staff who have helped us with the infrastructure, members of the faculty organizing committee, from the press, and all those present here, a very hearty good morning. I'd like to warmly welcome our chief guest, Sri Vasudev Kamath, Vice President, Infosys. We are most happy to have him with us, sir. Please allow me to introduce our chief guest today. Mr. Kamath grew up in Kozhikode in Kerala, and after a brilliant academic record, including a B.Tech from the Regional Engineering College, Calicut, now NIT, joined Infosys as a fresher in 1996. This was just 4 months after the company set up an office in Mangaluru. He has been part of the mainline delivery function, playing various roles from multiple locations in India and the US for most of his career. He's been the winner of multiple excellence awards within Infosys. Currently, apart from heading the Mangaluru Delivery Center, he heads the delivery risk management for the entire organization for all the foreign and domestic locations. On the social front, Mr. Kamath is also interested in child welfare and played a key role as president of the Dakshin Kannada District Council for Child Welfare, amongst others. We are most fortunate to have him in our midst, and my deepest gratitude to him to have agreed to be our chief guest, sir. I'd like to heartily welcome the president for today's function, Sri Vishal Hegde, Pro-Chancellor, NITE deemed to be university. We all know of his contribution as the second-generation entrepreneur, philanthropist, and a leader par excellence. He, with Sri Vinay Hegde, guides us most gracefully in all our endeavors. NITE Group has made a mark on the lives of hundreds of thousands of students in the last several decades from all over the country and many from abroad, and the local communities in general. Starting from a modest primary school, NITE Group has grown to over 30 institutions today. Over 20,000 students are enrolled currently under NITE Group of institutions. NITE deemed to be university has been adjudged to be the 77th in the recent NIRF ranking. NITE University has come a long way with the prestigious A+ category in NAC accreditation and MHRD A status. Mr. Vishal Hegde is responsible for strategic planning, collaboration and quality management, and oversees the philanthropic activities that include community development, healthcare and insurance, and empowerment. Mr. Vishal Hegde joined Lamina Suspension Products Private Limited in the year 1992 as a director. As director of Lamina Group of Companies, which is a 2,000 employee organization today, or several organizations together, engaged in the manufacture and export of automotive leaf springs and brake drums. He's in charge of the marketing and new product development functions. He's also the director of group companies such as Lamina International, Lamina Foundries, Manmat Engineering Product Limited, and Lamina Leasing. We have several people of eminence here who have made it convenient to attend this function and whose presence we greatly value. We are very happy to have with us Dr. N.S. Shetty, who is Professor Emeritus, Justice K.S. Hegde Institute of Management, who has stood by us at all times. We have here with us Dr. Niranjan Chiplunkar, Principal of NMAM Institute of Technology. Dr. Chiplunkar has always helped us with his wise counsel and making available all the resources in the campus and supports us in all our endeavors. Also present are Dr. Srinivas Rao, Controller of Examinations under VTU, members of the faculty, heads of institutions. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your kind presence here today. My hearty welcome to all my learned colleagues from different institutions, distinguished guests, students, volunteers, members of the press, faculty and staff of our institute, and most importantly, graduating students and student volunteers. We are pleased that a large number of you have honored our invitation and come here to witness this ceremony. We are happy to have many parents in our midst after 2 events earlier where due to COVID, we were constrained to have the parents with us. Members of the press and the media have responded to our invitations most enthusiastically. A big thank you to everybody present. Today is a very special and sacred day for every one of us. On behalf of all of us here, let me acknowledge with gratitude the vision and foresight of our great founder, late Justice Kavadur Sadananda Hegde, in whose memory our institute is named. A great visionary born over 113 years ago, to whom we are forever in gratitude. From a humble beginning of a primary school here in the village, the NITE group has grown to over 30 institutions offering from primary school education to advanced degrees in medicine and allied fields, engineering, biological sciences, management, and others. Justice K.S. Hegde is legendary for his values and views on public probity, professional commitment, social sensitivity, and faith in the deep Indian ethos. He stands today a shining beacon that gives guidance to every one of us here. He ably represented India at the UN General Assembly during his illustrious journey of contribution to the nation. He was the Chief Justice of the Delhi and Himachal High Court, Justice of the Supreme Court, Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Our deepest respects and gratitude to him. Our institute came into existence in 1998 with just 40 students. We have come a long way. Today we have 360 students. I'm happy to inform you that JKSHM's MBA program is accredited by the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, ACBSP, headquartered in the USA. We are an associate member of the prestigious international body Association to Advance Collegiate School of Business, AACSB. Hopefully we should get the full accreditation not far away from now, and is accredited by the National Board of Accreditation, New Delhi. We offer specializations in 11 areas: consumer marketing, business marketing, corporate finance, investment finance, banking management, talent management, leadership, operations management, IT and management, and entrepreneurship and managing startups. To obtain a degree, the students take 2 different combinations of the above specializations. Our teaching learning process have various pedagogical innovations, including the well-known capstone simulation, Harvard University's leadership simulation, Bloomberg online databases available to students 24 hours a day, and is constantly evolving experimental and experiential learning and inductive learning, management in action, industrial projects and internships, at technology support through Turnitin, Grammarly, and other IT infrastructure. Advanced software for quantitative and qualitative analysis. We are now registered for the Bloomberg Market Concepts, a certification program by Bloomberg. Probably a few scores of institutions in India have this today, MBA programs. Several hundred students have completed the certification program. A large number of courses are being taught using the financial lab, such as portfolio management, international finance management, financial derivatives, mergers and acquisitions, financial services, marketing management, strategic management, financial analysis, reporting, and corporate finance. The major focus of the lab has been to equip the students with necessary knowledge and skills that will help them excel in the areas of equity research, financial and business analysis, and investment management. The activities of the lab are decentralized and managed by the students with faculty guidance. We have a student management investment fund. We have ironed out several regulatory requirements to finally have it registered legally. That happened during your second year. Ours may be one of the very few MBA granting institutions in the country with a registered SEBI-approved investment club, and perhaps the only one registered as a cooperative society with its attendant benefits. With the help of a corpus fund raised from students, the investment club involves the students in research and trading purely with the intention of learning. At present, the investment club manages a modest fund of rupees 1.5 lakhs. In future days, the investment club intends to have alumni of JKSHM as mentors and advisors who will guide the students at the institute. The overall activities of Bloomberg Lab and Investment Club is being led by Dr. Sudhir M. and his faculty colleagues, Professors Arun D'Souza and Rakesh Shetty. We are likely to witness many more pedagogical innovations and networking with the industry in the coming year, including with Zerodha. Perhaps too early to talk about it. With the help of the in the regional round of SEBI's national level quiz on financial markets and bagged a cash prize of rupees 50,000 as trophy. In this competition, more than 2,500 colleges from all over India participated, and we understand, officially it's recorded, 2,70,000 students participated. JKSHIM team consisting of Ankit Hegde and Mr. Sukirtan Shetty from batch 2022 won the best HR and management fest pushers. Organized by College Bangalore. JKSHIM consisting of Aditya Rao and Aditya Kamath from batch 2022 was awarded the best operations team in the management fest organized by the same college. Ms. Apurva Punja from the batch was awarded first place in Rendition 22 at national level online paper presentation contest in January 2022. The contest was organized by the Department of Business Administration, St. Joseph's Engineering College. Mr. Dhanush, athletic team member from the 2022 batch, won the bronze medal in decathlon in the VTU Intercollegiate Single Zone Men's and Women's Athletics Championship organized by SJCIT Chikaballapura in June 2022. Mr. Pranav Achar participated in the VTU Karate Team Selection Trials organized by MVI Team Bengaluru in November 2021, and he represented VTU Karate Team and participated in All India Inter-University Karate Competition conducted at Kurukshetra University in Haryana. Mr. Dhanush, athletic team member from the same batch, won the first place in the high jump in the VTU Athletics Selection Trials conducted by VTU Belagavi in December 2021. Mr. Prajwal Shetty, college wrestling team member, won the bronze medal in the 60 kg category, and Mr. Dhanush of the same batch secured the bronze medal in 61 kg category in the VTU zonal wrestling competition held at KVSVDIT Haliyal in December 2021. The team members also won the overall 4th place. Let me take this opportunity to thank all students who are here for the partnership in education that you students have afforded us. Your inquisitive minds, youthful optimism, and positive and critical disposition have been a source of inspiration and growth for all of us at JKSHIM. I want to in advance congratulate those who are winning medals here today. It's very difficult to declare the best in different categories because many of you are the best. I can assure you, many who are not winning, I can assure all of you who are not winning that only a whisker separated you from those who are winning prizes today. I will urge you to continue to do well and put in your best. The greatest reward will follow in due course of time. In 2022 batch, a total of 51 companies participated in the placement program. A total of 75% of the candidates eligible for placement got employed. Diversity of portfolios of recruiters was even higher this year, spanning private banks, financial institutions, FMCG, HR, SCM, and IT companies. Following COVID, many companies use a virtual mode for recruitment. This may be the new trend in recruitment supported by AI. We have excellent feedback from these companies about the early performance of you all over here. Thank you, my dear students. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to say that our alumni have carved out a niche for themselves in their respective places of work, within and outside the country. Graduates from JKSHIM have gone on to become CEOs, vice presidents, managing partners, area heads, and functionals in various organizations. We are proud to state that many of your alumni have gone on to become successful entrepreneurs. JKSHIM provides strong support through creation of enabling ecosystem for research work. For the year 2022, JKSHIM faculty members have been able to publish several research articles, highly ranked journals. Global Business Review, South Asian Journal of Business Studies, Event Management, Journal of Hospitality, Leisure, Sports, and Tourism Education, Educational Review of Taylor and Francis. To further research at JKSHIM, we have procured license to use SAS JMP software and NVivo for quantitative and qualitative analysis, respectively. We are supported by ProQuest, One Business, Gestor, VTU Consortium Resources, Elsevier Science Springer Nature, Taylor and Francis, Nimbus and Emerald, and recently Science Direct through NITE University, NITE deemed university. Considering only Scopus indexed journals, which you know is a very select group of publications, a subset of journals considered authentic by UGC, we have made good progress in 21-22. We have had 8 such publications during 21-22 as opposed to 4 in 2021. Dr. Sandhya Rao and Professor Shilpa Praveen were awarded research grant from Indian Council of Social Science Research, ICSSR, Ministry of Human Resource Development, New Delhi, for their project Marketing Ecotourism, a study of coastal Karnataka. Professor Karthik Kudroli was awarded research grant from the Indian Council of Social Science Research, Ministry of Human Resource Development, New Delhi, for the project Inventory and Distribution of Blood Supply Chain, a study of Karnataka State, in association with faculty from fellow management institution. 7 of the JKSHM professors, which represents about 40% of faculty strength, are currently at the closing stage of their PhD. On account of the overall quality of the dissertations that is emerging and the quality publications that have already come out of them and would come out, I expect a quantum jump in the Scopus publications in the next 2 years. I hope to have from these young colleagues at least 2 international publications that is Scopus indexed post their dissertation submission to give credence to their PhD research. 5 of the faculty members, Dr. A.P. Achar, Dr. Ashlata, Dr. Sudhir M., Dr. Sandhya Rao, and Dr. S.R. Badrinarayan, have been approved as PhD research guides by NITE deemed to be university. I can see a vibrant research culture in JKSHM in the next couple of years, ably led by the research coordinator, Dr. Badrinarayan. 2 management development programs were conducted at JKSHM's Ullas Kamath Center for Family Managed Business in April 2022 and September 22. The large number of entrepreneurs participated in the programs. Many of the participants are now in touch with the center to receive further advisory support in family managed business. Kobayashi Create Japan set up a center, NITE Kobayashi Center, and the center successfully completed different phases of the project in October 22. The first phase of the project involved market research work, IT automation in the healthcare sector in India. The second phase involved identifying products and services in the Indian market, taking into consideration the current status of IT implementation and national health mission. The institute has signed a MOU with Canara Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, thank you so much. The institute has signed an MOU with Canara Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Mangaluru, as part of the industry academic collaboration in September 2021. Already the collaboration completed several projects and continues to provide projects to the students in the infrastructural area, which have practical implications. The annual management fest of the institute was held in May 2022. Around 200 students from 24 UG and PG colleges had participated in the fest. There were a wide array of events such as Inquisitive, the business quiz, Mind Miner, business analytics, Battle of Wits, B-Plan, Creative Hawks, creativity game, Head Honcho, best CEO, and Obstacle operations game in the area of commerce, management, and administration. While all these events were open for participation by postgraduate students from management and commerce, events such as the quiz and Battle of Wits were open for undergraduate students too. During this period, several EDPs and FDPs were conducted by Dr. Sudhir Raj K on topics such as behavioral economics, future readiness, design thinking, entrepreneurial mindset, and related topics. I'm proud to say that Dr. Sudhir Raj has been awarded Aryabhatta International Award for contributions to education and training, Inspirational Alumnus Award for displaying excellence in teaching, corporate training, and mentoring, Abhigya's Education Social Impact Teacher Personality Award, and many other accolades. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that he is being recognized as a voice of design thinking and behavioral economics in the educational institutions in the region. A hearty congratulations. Dr. Sharma conducted several programs to generate awareness of alternative investments, such as in futures markets, trading strategies among students and others during the year. Our students have shown a great deal of sensitivity towards social concerns. As part of Samvedana, there was an awareness program regarding spinal cord injury that was held in August 22 in association with Seva Bharati, an NGO at Beltangadi. The presentation by them was very well received. The objective of the presentation was to inform the audience about spinal cord injury, the various kinds of medical care available, and create sensitivity in public about those who suffer from the affliction. Mr. Guru Prashant Bhatt, under the auspices of Udupi Gramina Bantara Sangha, has been their research person for their skill development center and gave multiple talks on corporate readiness for undergraduate students in and around Udupi. He was nominated the chairman of the recruitment drive by the NGO, by the Sangha, and was a key driving force behind hosting Udupi's job fair in October 22, which saw over 350 candidates placed in many corporate organizations. Ms. Akshida Hegde, research fellow here, made a record of youngest to write maximum Mankudim Manna Kagga verses in mirror writing in the International Book of Records, and she is the fastest to write Kannada poems in mirror writing in the India Book of Records. JKSM faculty has been involved in developing and delivering courses for engineering students from NMIT, and as adjunct faculty members at NITE School of Architecture, Staff Development Center, NITE Deemed University. Almost all the faculty members are involved in different forms of contribution to neighboring institutions offering management programs, whether as members of the Board of Studies, Board of Examinations, or other academic contributions. Faculty members are adopting innovative techniques in the teaching like SPSS software. It is included in research and quantitative methods so that students in their first year itself learn aspects of data analysis using contemporary statistical software. Other innovative programs and modules on HR analytics, Tata McGraw-Hill's operations management simulation, simulation layout design of workplaces, integration of supply chain concepts with Bloomberg, advanced supply chain management and analytics, emerging markets information systems, student-created content videos, strategic brand quiz, brand Rangoli, etc., helped in learning and teaching and learning, both by faculty and students, in our march towards creating innovations in learning and teaching. During the year 21-22, we have several speakers addressing students and staff. Speakers included the well-known thyrocare entrepreneur everybody knows about, Dr. A. Velumani, who delivered an expert lecture on my entrepreneurial journey. Similarly, we had several speakers, many from alumni, speaking to our current students. NITE Education Trust, captained by Sri Vinay Hegde, has been a source of unremitting inspiration and support to us. I wish to thank his generosity and also thank those at NET under the leadership of Mr. Vishal Hegde and Mr. Rajendra and others who have given us their complete backing. I wish to thank Dr. Niranjan Chiplunkar, Principal in MMIT, Dr. Srinivas Rao, Controller of Exams, and their teams for their assistance in conducting the academic affairs. We are most thankful to Professor Yogesh Hegde and his team, members of the Estate Department at NITE, wardens and support staff of the hostels, resident engineer and his crew, transportation, medical services, infrastructure, and security. Your batch has been the beneficiary of a huge scholarship program rolled out by NITE Education Trust. I do hope that you go out there and become ambassadors of the NITE group, not just for quality teaching learning atmosphere, but also for philanthropy. While I heartily congratulate our students, I would like to thank them most sincerely for their wholehearted support to all our efforts. Whether it was with pedagogical innovations we successfully introduced, such as learner-centered approaches, peer evaluation among students, simulation, and fight against plagiarism. Our efforts are bearing fruit only because of the full buy-in from the students. Dear students, may this glorious day of success and fulfillment be etched in golden letters in your memory. All of us will be eagerly waiting to see you climb the ladder of success and fulfillment. I call upon to bring glory to your alma mater, your family, to your country, and of course, bring fruition to your own dreams. May God bless you. I wish you on behalf of everyone at XXIII and NITI Group a great future ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Pranams to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, every flower blooms in its own time. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. This is the most appropriate time to florally welcome our distinguished guests. I request our esteemed director, Dr. K. Shankaran, to florally welcome our esteemed chief guest, Sri Vasudev Kamath, Vice President and Head, Infosys of Mangalore region. Our director florally welcoming our distinguished guest. Well, now I invite our esteemed principal of the NMAMIT to florally welcome our presiding officer, Honorable Sri Vishal Hegde, sir. Floral welcome to our Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Now I request our learned colleague, Professor Rakesh Shetty, who is also one of the members of the graduation ceremony committee, to present the students for handing over of the certificates. I also request our esteemed director, Dr. K. Shankaran, to accompany our distinguished chief guest, Sri Vasudev Kamath, to give away the certificates to the qualified MBAs. All the students are requested to comply with the graduation ceremony protocol when you are receiving the certificates. Over to Professor Rakesh Shetty.
Good noon to all of you. I request graduating batch students to come over and collect your certificates from the eminent personality, Sri Vasudeva Kamath. To start with, we have Abhishek Kamath K, 4NM 20BA 001. Achint Kumar SB, 4NM 20BA 002. Aditi Bhatt, 4NM 20BA 003. Aditya Yasrav, 4NM 20BA 004. Aditi A. Shetty, 4NM 20BA 005. Aishwarya, 4NM 20BA 006. Ananya P. Pujari, 4NM 20BA 007. Ankit Hegde, 4NM 20BA 008. Ansari South Sabir, 4NM 20BA 009. Anuradha, 4NM 20BA 010. Anushchityam, 4NM 20BA 011. Anushka S. Kotyan, 4NM 20BA 012. Anvita, 4NM 20BA 013. Apeksha Hegde, 4NM 20BA 014. Apurva Punja, 4NM 20BA 015. Arpita M. Hegde, 4NM 20BA 016. Ashika Shetty, 4NM 20BA 017. Ashita A. Karkera, 4NM 20BA 018. Aslin Joel Bangera, 4NM 20MBA 019. Avina, 4NM 20BA 020. B. Nasim Naik, 4NM 20BA 022. B. Saurabh Yasraf, 4NM 20BA 023. B. Sudhir Kamath, 4NM 20BA 024. Bhagyashree Amrav, 4NM 20BA 025. Carol Lisa Gonsalves, 4NM 20BA 028. Diksha 4NM 20BA 029. Dikshit D. Hegde 4NM 20BA 031. Deepak D. Mendon 4NM 20BA 032. Deepali Shetty 4NM 20BA 033. Devi Prasad Shetty 4NM 20BA 034. Danush 4NM 20BA 035. Danush Kumar Shetty 4NM 20BA 036. Dikshita 4NM 20BA 037. Divya 4NM 20BA 038. Edith Lincita Lopes 4NM 20BA 039. Elida Divine Dicosa 4NM 20BA 040. Elvina Jeshma Karkada 4NM 20BA 042. Frank Roger Martis 4NM 20BA 043. G. Karthik Nayak 4NM 20BA 044. Ganesh K 4NM 20BA 045. Girish Prabhu 4NM 20BA 046. Gurav Bhairavi Tulsidas 4NM 20BA 047. HN Nikhil 4NM 20BA 048. Hari Prasad Nayak, 4NM 20BA 049. Hegde Kriti B, 4NM 20BA 050. Hitesh KC, 4NM 20BA 051. Irene Elsa Isaac, 4NM 20BA 052. Jayalakshmi Acharya, 4NM 20BA 053. Jeevit Yal, 4NM 20BA 054. K. Akash Kini, 4NM 20BA 056. K. Shreyas Bhatt, 4NM 20BA 057. Karthik, 4NM 20BA 059. Karthik Arshanai, 4NM 20BA 060. Kavya, 4NM 20BA 062. Kirti J. Kumar, 4NM 20BA 063. Krishnaraj N. Adantya, 4NM 20BA 065. Kritika, 4NM 20BA 066. Lavita Vanisha D'Souza, 4NM 20BA 067. Likit MG, 4NM 20BA 068. Manisha L. Shetty, 4NM 20BA 070. Mega P, 4NM 20BA 071. Mega V Shetty, 4NM 20BA 072. Meghna, 4NM 20BA 073. Meghna CS, 4NM 20BA 074. Melissa D'Souza, 4NM 20BA 075. Mohammad Numan, 4NM 20BA 076. Monica Putran, 4NM 20BA 077. Yan Ninad, 4NM 20BA 078. Yan Vaishali D. Kudwa, 4NM 20BA 079. Naresh Sridhar Gumani, 4NM 20BA 080. Navita T, 4NM 20BA 081. Navya Shetty, 4NM 20BA 082. Nayak Vaishnavi, 4NM 20BA 083. Nami Viji, 4NM 20BA 084. Nisha, 4NM 20BA 085. Nisha, 4NM 20BA 086. Omkar Shankar Bandari, 4NM 20BA 087. P. Bhargavi, 4NM 20 BA 088. Parikshit Prabhakar Pujari, 4NM 20 BA 089. Pooja Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 090. Prajna, 4NM 20 BA 091. Prajwal, 4NM 20 BA 092. Prajwal Nayak, 4NM 20 BA 093. Prajwal Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 094. Prakriti Prakash Swarna, 4NM 20 BA 096. Pramodini, 4NM 20 BA 097. Pranav L. Achar, 4NM 20 BA 098. Prarthana Yash Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 099. Prashant Alwa, 4NM 20 BA 100. Pratiksha, 4NM 20 BA 101. Pratiksha Vijay Kumar, 4NM 20 BA 102. Pratiksha R, 4NM 20 BA 103. Prem Raj T, 4NM 20 BA 105. Priyadarshini Subrai Hegde, 4NM 20 BA 106. Priyanka Christopher, 4NM 20BA 107. Pushparaj, 4NM 20BA 108. Raghunandan, 4NM 20BA 109. Rakshan N. Hegde, 4NM 20BA 110. Ramachandra Chennai, 4NM 20BA 111. Rashmi R, 4NM 20BA 113. Ratan N. Pujari, 4NM 20BA 114. Rishabh H. Karkera, 4NM 20BA 115. Ritesh Ravi Kumar, 4NM 20BA 116. Ritesh, 4NM 20BA 117. Riya Vinoj, 4NM 20BA 118. Rosita Arana, 4NM 20BA 119. Rosny Monterio, 4NM 20BA 120. Sachin, 4NM 20BA 121. Sagar S. Hegde, 4NM 20BA 122. Sagar Shetty, 4NM 20BA 123. Sahana D. Nayak, 4NM 20BA 124. Sai Rachan V. Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 125. Sajit Nikit Dikosa, 4NM 20 BA 126. Salyan Diksha Bhaskar, 4NM 20 BA 127. Sanchita, 4NM 20 BA 128. Sanchita Jain, 4NM 20 BA 129. Sandesh, 4NM 20 BA 130. Sarita, 4NM 20 BA 131. Sarthak, 4NM 20 BA 132. Sharan Kamath, 4NM 20 BA 135. Shetty Atit Shankar, 4NM 20 BA 136. Shetty Nidhi Pratap, 4NM 20 BA 137. Shiny Swimmer Mendonça, 4NM 20 BA 138. Shiv Kumar, 4NM 20 BA 139. Shreya, 4NM 20 BA 140. Shreya B. Achar, 4NM 20 BA 141. Shreyas, 4NM 20 BA 142. Shreyas, 4NM 20 BA 143. Shreyas 4NM 20BA 144. Shreyas Jain HP 4NM 20BA 145. Shruti 4NM 20BA 147. Sneha J. Shetty 4NM 20BA 148. Sohan S. Shetty 4NM 20BA 149. Sonia 4NM 20BA 150. Sri Kalpa 4NM 20BA 151. Srinidhi 4NM 20BA 152. Srividya Yam Rav 4NM 20BA 153. Srishti C. Ponacha 4NM 20BA 154. Sudarshan Bhatt 4NM 20BA 155. Sujit S. Devadiga 4NM 20BA 156. Sukirtan S. Shetty 4NM 20BA 157. Sumadura 4NM 20BA 159. Sumant Kotian 4NM 20BA 160. Sumanta GS 4NM 20BA 161. Suraksha PV 4NM 20BA 163. Sushyam S. Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 164. Swati V, 4NM 20 BA 165. Trisha, 4NM 20 BA 166. Ullas Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 167. Vachan Shetty, 4NM 20 BA 168. Vidyashri Shenoy, 4NM 20 BA 169. Vikram Yan, 4NM 20 BA 170. Vinay Nayak, 4NM 20 BA 171. Vinisha B. Suvarna, 4NM 20 BA 172. Vishaka S. Suvarna, 4NM 20 BA 173. Vishal, 4NM 20 BA 174. Vishal PV, 4NM 20 BA 175. Vivek Gangadhar Hegde, 4NM 20 BA 177. Venzil Agera, 4NM 20 BA 178. Thank you, sirs, for handing over certificates to our graduating students. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Professor Rakesh Shetty. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sure that you are awaiting to witness the award ceremony for the enchanting performance of the best among the best of our proud MBA graduates. Well, these stellar performers believed that satisfying academic pursuit starts with two things: a clear goal and actionable next step towards achieving that goal. Yes, having a clear goal motivated them to act. They know what they got to do. Rest is the celebration. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to witness the witness to excellence. The Justice Case at the Institute of Management proudly announces 3 prestigious awards. The first one, the Academic Topper Award with a gold medal and a citation. The second, the Best Outgoing Student Award, again with a gold medal and a citation. And the third, the Best Project Report with a cash prize of rupees 5,000 being instituted by the Vibrant Alumni Association of our institute. Here we go. To start with the Academic Topper Award. The citation of this award reads, I quote, "We are pleased to certify that Mr. Naresh Sridhar Gummani with the USN 4NM20 BA080 has secured the first place in the MBA degree examinations of 2022 batch with 8.49 CGPA as the academic topper. I invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Shri Vishal Hegde Sir, to give away the gold medal and the citation. I request our esteemed director to accompany. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful and a very, very glittering ceremony. Naresh Sridhar Gummani has been adjudged as the academic topper, and he has been awarded with the citation by the Pro-Chancellor of the NITE deemed to be university, Shri Vishal Hegde Sir, and a gold medal. Sir, kindly award the gold medal to Naresh Sridhar Gummani. Director is awarding. It's a very proud moment to his parents and to all of us. And he has a sustained interest for 4 semesters, and he proved that he is a well-deserved gold medalist. Thank you and congratulations, Mr. Naresh. Moving on to the award of the Best Outgoing Student, I quote the wordings of the citation, which also contains the name of the winner. We are pleased to certify, I quote, that Ms. Apurva Punja, with a university seat number of 4NM20 BA015 of the 4th semester of the MBA, has been adjudged as the Best Outgoing Student of the academic year 2022. I request our esteemed chief guest, Shri Vasudev Kamath. Sir, you are invited to present the gold medal, and also along with the Pro-Chancellor, Miss Apurva Punja. She is also my mentee. Yeah. And she has been declared as the Best Outgoing Student of this institute 2022 batch. Gold medal to her, sir. Kindly award. Honorable Pro-Chancellor Shri Vishal Hegde Sir, gold medal by our esteemed director to Miss Apurva Punja. Congratulations on your achievement. We are proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, with the same spirit, we are moving ahead. Now the Best Project Award. Citation reads, we are pleased to certify that the report, the project report, epitomizing urban traffic congestion using crowd-sourced data, unquote, prepared by, again, Ms. Apurva Punja with a university seat number, which I already read, under the guidance of Professor Karthik Kudroli, has been adjudged as the best project. I request our esteemed principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplonkar. Sir, you are requested to award 5,000 rupees cash prize. It's not a check, it's a cash prize, and also a citation. May I request all the dignitaries to be a part of this glittering ceremony that Apurva has bagged 2 coveted awards, Best Outgoing Student Award and also the Best Project Award, and adjudged by the eminent scholars. And she proved that she has a mettle in this. Congratulations to all the achievers. You made us very proud, and also your parents really proud. Please come up with still more flying colors in your personal and professional career in the days to come. Thank you very much. Thanks to you all, sir. Oath-taking ceremony. I invite our esteemed director, Dr. K. Shankaran, to administer the oath to our graduated students. Sir, you are requested.
All graduating students, please stand up. Please put forward your hands as I do, right hand. Repeat after me. I pledge today that I will do everything in my capacity to uphold the dignity of my alma mater, Justice K.S. Hegde Institute of Management, NMA-MIT NITE. I promise to strive for the betterment of humanity by practicing the management profession as a responsible citizen with social and ecological concern, commitment, efficiency, and integrity. Bless me, Almighty, with strength and courage of conviction to fulfill my pledge. Thank you. Please be seated. Congratulations once again to all the graduating students.
Dear students, each one of you is the brightest jewel in the necklace of this premier Justice K.S. Hegde Institute of Management. Now this transition will culminate in calling you as the most respected and proud alumni of our institute. Yes, the beautiful family of the JKSHIM has been growing. With a global degree in your hand, you are now an academic celebrity. As John Maxwell beautifully said, I quote, "Live to learn and you will really learn to live." Well, in a knowledge-based economy, knowledge products are considered decisive factor for each nation's competitiveness. Dear students, you are the future of a great nation. Try to maximize your leadership trajectory. Always be with the positive vibes. Be a great contributor to your family, organization, and most importantly, to the nation. Try to take care of your parents when they are aging. Keep in touch with your alma mater and try to groom your juniors. You are always welcome to your own institute. We wish you all a bright, prosperous, and meaningful career. We pray the Almighty God to shower His choicest blessings on each one of you. Congratulations to you all once again for your academic journey and success. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, in him we see the beautiful mind with a generous heart. He is an Invocation to the core, a wonderful technocrat, compassionate, humble, and simple. He is the great well-wisher of the NITE group of institutions. He is Sarvashri Vasudeva Kamath, Honorable Vice President and Head of the Delivery Risk Management Function of the flagship world-class organization, the one and only the Infosys. Sir, we are so fortunate to have you as our distinguished chief guest. Sir, we are eagerly awaiting to listen to your 23rd MBA graduation day address, inviting our honorable chief guest, Shri Vasudeva Kamath.
Some observations that I had while the names were read. The most common first letter of the name seems to be S, followed by P, and then A. And the most common name is Shreyas. There were two Vishals also.
Wow, great.
The most famous people I recollect as Ganesh and Likith, where the claps were louder. And Sachin, Vishal, when I go back to work, I need a free X-ray of my hand. So respected dignitaries on the dais, Vishal, the trustee of K.S. Hegde Trust, Dr. Shankaran, Srinivas Rao sir, and Chiplunkar sir, the faculty of K.S. Hegde, the family members who are present over here, students, and most importantly, all of you who are graduating out of this esteemed institution today. Good afternoon, everyone. One of the things that I have been following is the quote from Abdul Kalam, Dr. Abdul Kalam, a former president, which is, you have to dream big and your dreams will come true. And I'll talk about a small dream that I used to have when I was young. And this was a time when only Doordarshan was there. And we used to get to watch TV in the evenings. Saturday, Sundays, normally evening used to be a Hindi movie. And during Wimbledon and French Open and all, so they used to telecast the Wimbledon and French Open semi-finals and finals. So I have grown watching Mats Wilander, Stefan Edberg, Boris Becker, Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, Monica Seles play. And in the Wimbledon ground, or the court, there used to be a logo called Rolex. I used to wonder what Rolex was. And then I could make out that, okay, they used to have a clock, and over that it was written Rolex. And there was a time when in India it used to be just HMT. At that time, I used to dream, okay, one day I also want to wear a Rolex. I didn't know what it meant, but I thought, okay, let me just dream about that. And when I completed 18 years at Infosys, I gifted myself a Rolex. And that has only happened because I have dreamt about it. Yes, it was a small dream, but still it became true. And there are many other dreams which I dreamt as well, and many of them have come true, and many of them I'm sure will come true in future as well. Two and a half, 3 years back, when we were hit with this virus, we thought, okay, what is happening? Is it the end of everything? Everybody was just shut down at their homes, complete lockdown, no flights, no travel anywhere. Everybody locked down. And today, 2.5 years since, I think most of us have forgotten how we just spent those time. And lucky you that you were able to attend classes most of those 2 years and really gain knowledge. And knowledge is not just what you get in your classrooms. It's also about the practical experience that you get, the interactions that you get with your peers, your juniors, your seniors, your faculty. All that encompasses the knowledge that you gained in these 2 years. And I'm sure you also would really remember when you started your MBA, the situation that it was, and when you are now completing, how it has changed. It has given you a glimpse which took us our lifetime, the different things that can happen, that can go wrong, as you have got it in this short period of 2 years. It's a big learning that you have gained in these 2 years as well. We thought humans are supreme, but that is not the case. That is what it has proven during that period. And whatever said and done, you are lucky, and you are completing your graduation at such good times when, as a country, we are doing so well. We are leading in many of the industries. We are probably the largest producer of generic drugs. We are second largest in food and agriculture. second largest in telecommunication, fastest growing e-commerce, and we have the highest producer of coal, cement, steel, electricity, and whatnot. And just to give an example of how agile as a country we have been able to do things, January 31st, when the COVID was just probably entering India, we were identifying people who were susceptible to COVID or who were infected with this virus. We were importing the PPE kit, the personal protection equipment kit. March 22nd, when the lockdown was announced, 4 manufacturing companies were identified as possibly those companies which can manufacture the PPE kit as per the standards that are required, which are defined by the World Health Organization. And May 12th, we were producing 200,000 PPE kits every day. And in July, we exported 23 lakhs PPE kits to the countries like USA, UK, and where not. That talks about the way the country has been progressing. And why that has happened? Because of the innovative minds, the people who are coming out, how quickly they are able to face the challenges, how quickly they are able to come out with solutions to the problems, and of course, the policies that are governing our country as well. Having said that, as an MBA graduate, you have immense opportunity to get into any of these fields. As a medical professional, you can enter only medicine. As a civil engineer, mostly you are restricted to civil engineering. Whereas as an MBA graduate, you can get into any of these industries. And what is it that is expected out of you? As I said, the business world is changing. It's also about how quickly you can adapt to those changes, how quickly you can unlearn and relearn on what is needed to be done. And while you have completed your education, one thing that I would want you to alert or caution about is, yes, as part of MBA finance, you would have taught a lot about money, finances. But just remember, you have a very long professional career in front of you. Don't start running behind money right away. You are just starting your career. You have to focus on building a strong foundation. What you have spent in the last 2 years is just the footing of the foundation. Just the footing of the foundation. You have to build a strong foundation. You have to create a niche for yourself. You have to become an expert in an area that you have chosen. And once you have created that niche, you don't have to run behind money. The money should run behind you. Because if you run behind money, there is no end to it. You will always find somebody who is going to earn 100 rupees more than you. And there is no end to it. And I'm sure you would have identified a purpose for your life. Keep that purpose, keep that goal in front of you, always in your mind. And I'm 100% sure you will be reaching those goals. You will be able to achieve those purpose. If I look at the current trend, everything is revolved around digital economy, which means that any industry that you take, there is you cannot run away from technology. So it is also important that you learn about technology. You gain some kind of literacy on the technology field as well. That is going to propel the growth that is there. If I just take a simple example, UPI was introduced as a digital transaction just a few years back. And today, if you look at it, possibly if I refer the data as of September end, there are 358 banks which are using UPI technology for transfer of money. There are about 6.7 billion transactions that happened in the month of September through UPI. And the value of those transactions is 11.16 lakh crores, which is about $140 billion. Just shows how quickly technology has helped in doing these financial transactions. And you know what? We were used to getting change in terms of chocolates whenever we go out and buy something. Even in the toll booth, the National Highway toll booth as well, they used to give chocolates. And now people have become smart. Everybody is paying through digital transactions. And I myself, I don't carry any purse with me anywhere I go. So there is an advancement in technology, how it is helping people in their life. Anything and everything, there is technology involved. As you go ahead, there are some traits that is important for you as a professional. The first one being, during your school, college, you have been interacting with your like-minded people. Your group used to be people with your wavelength. But as you enter into a professional field, you have to adapt to interacting with people across different wavelengths. You cannot choose your stakeholder. That means you are constraining yourself. Also, you will have to find out how you increase your network, how wide you increase your network, how you are interacting with people, and how you build long-term relationship, not transactional relationship. If you build transactional relationship, people will forget. But if you build long-term relationship, people will remember. And in the outside world, you need to look at building long-term relationship, even in the professional field. One of the most important traits is also about time management. And I definitely liked the way we started today. We started the event 11:28, all of us were inside. And this discipline you need to have in your life as well. We are used to Indian stretchable time. It is for us to show the world what is standard time. And that is something all of you should follow and make others follow as well. And most importantly, having your personal ethics expanding to professional ethics. Of late, you would have read about moonlighting. Compromise of personal ethics. In fact, we had people, when we do our background checks, we find people having faked their experience for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year. And when we confront them, their question is, how does it matter? Just 1 month. But it talks about your integrity. if you can fake an experience of 1 month, which means that you could be compromising many more other things as well. Personal ethics is not something that you should compromise. And how do you know what you are doing is right or wrong? You don't have to ask anyone else. You just have to ask your conscience. Your conscience will never lie to you. It will never fake with you. Follow your conscience. And couple of things that I want you to be aware of. Accept failures. I am also an average student. I was not a rank holder. I am an average student. And even when I joined Infosys, I am a civil engineer by degree. And my literacy on computers when I joined Infosys was, I used to wonder when that arrow used to move on the monitor, when somebody was doing something on that table. And that is my level of knowledge in computers coming out of REC Calicut. Because I was a civil engineer. I never thought that I will be in this software field. Which meant that although I was undergoing training at Infosys, it was really tough for me. And I had to face failures. Among the batch of 15 people who had joined, probably I was the only one who was getting the low grades. But that, yeah, I was disappointed with the scores. But I felt, okay, look, that is what I was capable of. But I didn't stop. I focused. I got into the mock project. And in the mock project, I could perform. And after that, I didn't have to look back. So having joined as a fresher where I am today, I just made sure I remained positive and I became transparent and fair in whatever I do without faking on what I did not do. And second one is about always challenge status quo. And what do you mean by challenging status quo? Have you heard of Konica films? Kodak films? I don't think any of you would have seen also. From the time that you were there, probably the digital phones were there. Probably some of you would have got your early childhood pictures developed from the film. But where are they today? Do you see anywhere Kodak films today? Or Konica films? No. They just died down. At one point of time, most of the people carried a Nokia phone. That was the most popular and most trendy ones. But today, how many of you would have seen people carrying the Nokia phones? So challenge status quo, else people will just run over you. You will be just left wherever you are. As William Shakespeare said, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Most of us are neither born great, neither greatness thrusted upon us. Which means we should take the opportunity to achieve greatness within our grasp. And all of you can reach there. Finally, there are 3 things that I want you to take away when you get out of this room. Some of them already been covered, but these are really important ones. You have spent time over here. You have gained knowledge from this institution. Never forget your alma mater. First one. Second one, you have been lucky the way that you have been brought up, the education that you have got, and where you are today. Not everyone is lucky as you. Yes, there are challenges in this country. Yes, there is a large society which needs upliftment. And who has to do it? Each of us has to take that responsibility. So what does that mean? If each of you can take responsibility of educating one or two individuals, that is going to help the society. You have to keep aside some percentage of your earnings and spend it for the good cause. You will get mental satisfaction from that. That's the second point. And third, there are people, loved ones, who have sacrificed a lot to make you reach where you are today. Your parents, your siblings, your guardians. Take care of them. Taking care of them is not coming and spending a couple of days in a year. You know what is needed. They have been there whenever you wanted. It is time that you start giving back to them what they need. Finally, when I graduated, the famous song was, पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा ऐसा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. That was the state I was in. But my father definitely believed in me, and I'm sure he is proud of where I am today. And I hope that is not the state for you guys. You know what you are. You know where you are going. And I'm sure your parents' backing will be there, and they will be always be cheering from you from the sidelines. Thank you.
Pranams to you, sir, for your distilled wisdom being shared with all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, the prestigious NITE deemed to be university strongly believes that our students need insights to move forward in terms of knowledge, tools, management practices, leadership skills to get on in the path to sustainable prosperity. We are committed to continuous learning, and it is a whole game. We know that learning is considered to be the global growth industry of the next couple of decades. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all these are the fine thinking which are made actionable by our most admired youth icon, Shri Vishal Hegde, sir, the Honorable Pro-Chancellor of the NITE deemed to be university. Sir, it's our saubhagya to listen to you. Inviting our Pro-Chancellor, Shri Vishal Hegde, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, I can see a clock out there which Vasudev referred to at Wimbledon. It's 1:25, and I'm sure you guys are very hungry, so I won't hold you on for a very long time. Chief guest of today's program, Vasudev Kamath, Dr. Niranjan Chiplunkar, Dr. Shankaran, Dr. Srinivas Rao, my colleagues at the NITE Education Trust and NITE University, the parents of the graduating students, and all the graduating batch, the 23rd graduating batch. First and foremost, congratulations, all the very best, and hope good things happen to you. For the graduation batch, today is a very, very special day, and I'm sure it's a time to remember people who have stood by you in this journey, your teachers, and more importantly, your parents. A round of applause to both of them, I think, is well deserved. And I'm sure each one of you will make both your parents and your teaching faculty very, very proud. A lot has been said today about the message for the young graduates who are passing out of this institution. I really don't know what I can say because you guys are in a different world out there, and I consider myself in another world. But definitely there are a few things which have stood the test of time. One of the most important messages or advice that I can give to you all is work hard. There is absolutely no substitute for working hard. That's one thing that different generations have seen, and only people who work hard are definitely going to succeed. There's a saying which says, the harder you work, the luckier you get. So if luck has to favor you, you need to work hard. And I'm sure the institute has trained you well to work hard, and when you'll go out there, it's going to be the same. From tomorrow, it's a new journey for all of you all. You are going to join organizations. Some of you are going to start your entrepreneurial journeys. Whatever you do, work hard, give it your best. More importantly, keep in touch with people. Ultimately, it's your connections with people that are going to make your clock tick. A lot of very, very intelligent people have not become very successful because they were not good at managing people. When I mean managing people, what I mean is have the ability to listen. A lot of us only have the ability to speak. We don't have the ability to listen. When we sit in a meeting, all we do is, how do I answer the next question? That is not at all. By looking at me with a mind shut and eyes open, that's not the solution. We need to think. Whenever I give a suggestion, good or bad, take it or leave it, but look at it from all 360 degrees, weigh the options, and if all of you all feel, yes, what your colleague says, what your boss says, what your parent says has merit, accept it. I'm sure when you get out to the real world out there, it's going to be a little bit different from the last 2 years. I'm not trying to put the scare into you all, but organizations are different. Don't be disheartened. Don't be disappointed. If you work hard and if you put in your best, I'm sure each one of you all will succeed. The last point that I want to convey to each one of you all is, in some organizations that you join, there will be unlearning and relearning. Be ready for it. Don't go with a very, very rigid mind which says, this is the way I have learned and this is the way that I'm going to do it. There are going to be differences from what you have learned here to what you're going to apply in companies or organizations. And I'm sure by relearning and unlearning some of the things, you guys will do a lot of good for yourselves. At the end, I again like to congratulate the batch of 23. May God bless you with a lot of prosperity, happiness, and good health. Thank you for listening to me.
Pranams to you, dear sir. May I have the pleasure in investing and also requesting our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Shri Vishal Hegde sir, to present a loving memento to our distinguished chief guest, Shri Vasudev Kamath. Presenting a loving memento to our distinguished chief guest by our Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, sir. I request Professor Sheetal Kumar to propose a word of thanks. Professor Sheetal Kumar.
First of all, good afternoon to everyone present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks. At the very outset, I sincerely thank our esteemed chief guest, Shri Vasudev Kamath, for accepting our invitation and obliged to deliver the graduation day address. Thank you so much, sir. I profusely thank Shri Vishal Hegde, sir, the esteemed president of this ceremony. Sir, as the presiding officer, you have added a decorum to this flagship ceremony of this institute. Thank you so much, sir. I thank our esteemed principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, for gracing this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. The COE, Dr. Srinivas Rao, is always special to us. The timely conduct of examination and announcement of result is his hallmark. Sir, you are responsible for administering this ceremony in a befitting way. We thank you profusely, sir. Our thanks to our own Professor Emeritus, Dr. N.S. Shetty, sir. You are our mentor at all times. Thank you so much, sir, for your love and affection. We thank our esteemed director, Dr. K. Sankaran, for his guidance and motivation. Thank you so much, sir. We thank Dr. A.P. Achar, the CEO of Atal Incubation Center, NITTE. Thank you, sir, for being a part of this program. I thank our Vice Principal, Dr. I.R. Mitantaya, and Dean of Research, Dr. Sudesh Bekal, sir. Thank you so much. Now we thank Director Maintenance and Administration Professor Yogi Shegde, Resident Engineer Dr. Srinath Shetty, Shri Srinivas Hegde, and their colleagues for their contribution in holding the program with the decorum. We thank the proud parents of our students. Your presence has added a great value to this program. Thank you all. I thank all the invitees and guests. You are very special to all of us. Thank you all. My sincere thanks to my colleagues and graduation ceremony committee consisting of Dr. Sudhir Raj K, Professor Karthik sir, and Professor Rakesh Shetty. Thank you so much, dear colleagues, for your efforts in organizing this ceremony meticulously. My sincere thanks to all the student volunteers who are sitting behind, as well as techies who have worked hard to make this a memorable event. I thank all the non-teaching staff for their support and cooperation. Let me conclude my note of gratitude by extending a big thanks to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sheetal. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you all to stand in honor of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. NITTE always takes care of time. We made an announcement in the beginning that everything will get over before 1:45 p.m. I think we are left with 10 minutes still. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I request our Pro-Chancellor, Shri Vishal Hegde sir, to declare the graduation ceremony closed.
I declare the graduation ceremony closed.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, listen to me very carefully, everybody here. Now the procession is leaving the auditorium. I invite most respected controller of examinations, Dr. Srinivas Rao, to hold the mason And all the dignitaries on the days will be joining Dr. Srinivas Rao. And all students, please stand up in your own place. Okay? Don't move, don't move. And all the dignitaries on the stage are now leaving. The 23rd batch of the Master of Business Administration program graduation ceremony has come to an end. And all esteemed professors, staff, and esteemed dignitaries are now leaving the auditorium. And all others keep standing. All others keep standing. Well, the students, you have to exit the auditorium in the same way that you ushered. Please. Please. With the same decorum, line up and leave. Yes, exactly, in the same way. Line up and leave. Line up and leave. Yes. Here are some announcements to everybody here. If you would like to take the photos along with your parents, you can contact Mr. Mayur Pai from the Prakash Studio. You can take some pics, you can take the photos along with your parents and also with the invitees. You can do this. Okay? And also note that kindly hand over your attire, your hat, your ceremonial dress to the concerned. Immediately you have to do it. Please move it in the same way. Yeah. Please, one by one. Thank you. God bless. So, ladies and gentlemen, all students, you can take your parents for the lunch and it will be there. Please note, you had in the morning